Hi everyone, it's Tuesday, time for another Tips and Tools Tuesday here at Designs by Donna. Watch these 3 short videos and I'll show you how I use my thumbnail to help me thread a needle. I'll show you how I use blue painter's tape to help me find the perfect seam allowance when I'm sewing, and how I use a magnet on each of my machines as a time-saving tip. I place my right thumb behind the eye of the needle. I take the thread in my left hand and point the thread towards the eye of the needle. And there's something about having my thumb behind the eye of the needle that just helps to draw the thread through the needle. It's as easy as that. How do you like that tip? You may be wondering what this piece of blue painter's tape is doing on the bed of my sewing machine. Well, I recently made some cushions and I wanted an exact 3/4 inch seam allowance. I set my seam gauge up to 3/4 of an inch, placed it beside where my needle would be going into the fabric, and I set the blue painter's tape for a 3/4 inch seam allowance. And that allowed me to run the edge of my fabric along the edge of the blue painter's tape, creating that perfect 3/4 inch seam allowance. It's as easy as that. Hi everyone, I have another tip to share with you. I keep a magnet on each of my sewing machines to use as a pin catcher. You see, when I'm sewing along, I remove the pins from the fabric, place them on the magnet, and that helps to keep them off the bed of the machine, out of the crack between the bed and the sewing machine table, and also off the floor. So I like to think that this is a time saver. Once I've finished my project, I get one of my magnetic pin bowls, which is a little bit too large to sit on my sewing machine table. Remove the pins from the magnet, and then I'm able to take the pin bowl back to my table and get started on the next project. It's as easy as that. I hope you like the videos, and I hope that you found some value out of watching them. I hope they'll help to add some joy to your day as you're in your sewing room. And if you have some comments, I hope that you'll share them in the section below. I hope you'll like the video. And if you know someone who would benefit from these time-saving tips and tools, I hope that you'll share the video. Thanks everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day and God bless. See you next Tuesday.